open for any suggestions concerning security measures for the building.
How about locks on the front door?
Hey, how about a moat? I got a crocodile connection.
How about surveillance cameras, huh?
Hey, good idea. You know where we put the first one? In the bedroom in apartment 5C, Juanita's pad.
Hey, you want my videos? Buy them.
All right. Look, I'm tired of pretending this is a democracy. I'm going to the Army-Navy store, and I'm going to pick up some tripwires and plastique. There'll be a schematic in your mailboxes indicating red zones and safe play areas for the children. I suggest you take a peek. All right, any other new business?
Yeah, I want to make a motion. I also would like the record to reflect the fact that the only reason I attended this meeting is because my fine washables were on spin cycle.
Meeting adjourned. Just a general reminder, until the mines are up and running, I will be shooting all trespassers on sight.
Hi, I'm looking for Georgie O'Grady. Is he here?
Look at this. Anybody can get in here. You try this again and you'll be blown to kingdom come, Father.
Kevin? Kevin Casey. My boyhood friend? The priest who I haven't seen in 30 years? Is that really you?
Georgie, don't tell me you've forgotten me. We were all the boys together. A Deum Quile Tipicat.
Juventutem meam. Oh, man, this is great. Good to see you.
Of course, I took it a little more seriously than you did.
Well, you weren't stoned.
You were stoned. That's why you played Inagata de Vita on the bell.
What are you doing around here?
Just wanted to come back and see the old neighborhood. Is the Moylan still standing?
Well, when I left it last night, the 4 Flynn brothers were in there, so there was no guarantees.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, listen, we got a lot of catching up to do. What have you been up to lately? Anyway, alcoholism, an affair with a nun, touching boys in the rectory. Hey, it looks like rain.
You know, I gotta be honest with you, George. I'm at a crossroads in my life.
What are you gonna do, run for Pope? I got a couple of mob guys can help you out.
Put a mouth on you. You're going to hell, you know.
You know, I always wanted to meet Galileo.
Oh, come on, George. That's the whole news. We let Galileo out. The church has decided that the earth does indeed revolve around the sun.
Oh, when did they decide that?
Last year.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, George.
Everybody, I want you to meet a lifelong friend of mine, Father Kevin Casey.
Hey, Father. Hey, Father, do you have any Sacramento wine?
Not on me, sorry.
You don't have any wine, huh? Got any Prozac?
Are you troubled, my son?
Yeah, I'm out of wine and I'm out of Prozac. You know what we do, say it for you in Latin, huh?
Hey, Frank, you don't talk to a priest that way.
Father Kevin, you son of a bitch! How's it hanging?
I mean your crucifix.
Hey, am I the only one in here with some respect for the church? Why don't you guys watch your mouths?
Oh, I'm sorry, Father. Sometimes I say stupid and offensive things that I don't mean. I suspect beer may be involved. I'll keep you posted.
So, Kevin, sit down. You know, you gave the last rites to a friend of mine.
Really? Who?
Tony Romano.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, you remember him. His legs were on backwards, and he had Squealer carved in his chest.
Oh, yes, and Squealer was misspelled.
Squelor.
Hello, Father. I'm Jack Donahue.
Jack Donahue's kid?
That's right. You know, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you mind blessing this bar with particular emphasis on the cash register?
You bring me a bottle of wild turkey, consider it blessed.
You got it. Priests and booze, cups and donuts.
All right, look, you're just out of control. Look, why are you acting this way? What? Oh, go ahead, go there.
Do I sense tension?
Yeah, he wants to make my boobs bigger and my ass smaller.
Why does he just turn you upside down?
Come on, I like
perfect. What, is there something wrong with perfect? Hey, I'm perfect. Why shouldn't she be?
You are not perfect. You're sick. And by the way, most men think I am perfect.
Yeah, well, most men are amateur night and Dixie. Look, I'm a professional. When you're adorning my arm, you're an advertisement. Shop at Beck's.
May I offer some advice here?
Yeah, look, buddy, why don't you take a flying father? I didn't see you standing there so piously.
Whenever I hear young couples quarreling about breast augmentation, I like to refer them to the words of the Shulamite maiden in the Song of Solomon. Thy breasts are like two young roes that are twins which feed among the lilies.
Yeah, well, he ain't feeding among my lilies anymore.
All right, Sidney, what's the problem? What, is it that special time?
Yeah, it's 5:42. Time for this.
Was that 5:42 a.m. or PMS?
Don't you understand what the religious guy is saying? That my breasts are beautiful in their natural state. Right, Father?
Yeah, but I was talking from a philosophical position.
Well, you don't like them either?
Oh, no, I never said... well, let me see. No, I recommend them. They're fine.
Well, thank you very much. And as a matter of fact, if an abnormal man like you can appreciate me for what I am, then I'm wasting my time with you, and I mean it.
Oh, okay, all right, look. I can see that you're upset, okay? Now, we've both said things that we didn't mean. You, of course, were more out of control than I. All right. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go home and await your apology, and I suggest that it be weepy.
I don't know if this is the kind of thing you naturally do, Father, but thank you for getting that guy out of my life.
Well, no. Casting out demons is a traditional role of the church.
Why is every guy I go out with scum? All the good ones are taken. They're either married, gay, or priests.
See that, Father? If you weren't a man of the cloth, you could be a man of the sheets.
George, I know you're just kidding around, but really...
Nah, come on now. She's not going to get involved with a priest. She might sleep with you, but it's not going to go any further than that.
I don't think you understand, pal. I don't need to hear things like that. I'm thinking of leaving the priesthood.
Leaving a priesthood? Holy crap!
Moylan Tavern. Yeah, she's here. Who wants to know? Oh, sure. Hold on. It's Beck for you.
I'm not talking to him.
Sidney, come on. He's one of my best customers.
Fine, then you go back to his house and push him around in a baby carriage.
So I take it you're not going to help me out with this? Yeah, she's right here. Hold on. Frank, just talk like Sidney.
Hello, this is Sidney. He hung up.
Hey, what do you say?
Hey, George.
So, Sidney, how's it going with Beck?
I'm still mad at him. But I've been drinking on the job, so sooner or later I'll call him to apologize.
Why bother?
I don't want to be a poor maid. I mean, a old maid. Oh, hell, a poor old maid.
So, you guys talking over old times, huh?
No. This is a theological discussion.
All right, so, Kevin, I know the Bible says thou shalt not kill. But does it say anything about thou shalt not drive the getaway car?
Harry, they didn't have cars in the Bible.
Okay, then the getaway camel, whatever.
Harry, you know the difference between right and wrong.
I know, Kevin, but there are some gray areas. For instance, I know the commandment, thou shalt not bear false witness, but just in case, is there a false witness relocation program?
Harry, speaking of relocation, your car is being towed away outside.
Well, why the hell didn't you tell me when you came in?
I was waiting for a good segue. You see, I'm fond of using the phrase, speaking of. Now, I could have interrupted earlier when you said the word car, But I sensed there might be a better opportunity looming, and I was right.
Ooh, out of my way. There's somebody in my trunk.
So anyway, I'm off work now, Kevin. We can have a little discussion, man to man of God.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I'm having a crisis. I'm doubting my commitment to God.
Uh-huh. Probably that celibacy thing, huh? That's what kept me from being a priest. The vow of chastity. Plus the fact that I didn't believe in God. So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I've given up so much. For what? 3 squares a day and a collar?
You guys have free food? Nobody told me that.
Father, I get off in a few minutes. Do you think we could go somewhere and talk?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Well, think about it. I need to talk to a man about men. Someone I could feel safe with. Someone I could just take my clothes off in front of and still feel safe.
Yes, I see that, but, yeah. Well, that's me, that's what I do, yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, am I kidding? I mean, how could I think that I could possibly go out in the secular world? I can't even talk to a woman without stepping on my tongue.
Hey, if you could step on your tongue, you'd have no trouble with women at all. But you're right about one thing. You cannot decide something like this unless you know what's out there. I think tonight you and I ought to go out and see New York City the George O'Grady way, huh? Come on.
I don't know. It sounds tempting, but I think I better get permission from upstairs.
You got to get permission from 65 Puerto Rican women sewing dresses?
Boy. Sure brings back memories.
Yeah, me too. Of course, yours are probably a little more recent than mine. And that guy up there, that would be...
Our Savior, Jesus Christ. Now, you stay out of trouble, okay? I'm going to go talk to one of my peers about my problem. And don't touch anything.
Should have said that, Father. You just gave me an impure thought. Well, hi, God. How you doing? Good to see you. Know what I mean? Listen. While he's off getting spiritual advice, I just want to tell you that anything goes wrong with this whole Kevin thing is not my fault. I also want you to know that I never say anything behind your back that I'm not willing to say to your face. Of course, it's a little difficult to say anything behind your back because you're omniscient. That means all-knowing. But if you're all-knowing, then you already know what omniscient means. Plus, you also know how good Sydney looks in that little purple dress. So go a little easy on Kevin, will you? However, if you are a vengeful God and you have to smite somebody, smite Sydney. She could have at least been wearing a bra, you know what I mean? Well, I want to thank you for not turning me into a pillar of salt. Silly me, you probably forgot about that one, huh? Anyway, over and out. God bless you. I'll be talking to you again.
George,
Yeah, fun.
what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. No, nothing. Why?
Nothing. Nobody would talk to me. They're all watching one of the brothers on court TV.
Well, that's good. We'll go downtown, like I said. Huh? Come on, we'll paint the town red. You and me. Let's go.
George, I can't do it. I'm waiting for a sign.
There's your sign. Nobody smiles like that in a church.
Where have you two been? Do you know it's 3 in the morning?
Harry, what are you sitting on my stoop for?
I heard you were going to try to lead Father Kevin astray. I didn't want to believe it, and now I see this. Is that cotton candy on your chin, Father?
Yes, it is. And I'm going to have some more. Damn it! George, it's the second evening. Let's go upstairs and call some 800 numbers.
You mean 900 numbers?
Oh, no. I'm not ready for that.
George, I want to talk to you for a second.
What?
You really done it this time. Do you know what you're doing? You're stealing from God.
Come on, Harry, I'm not going to live my life in fear of some being that may or may not be sitting up in the sky watching everything I do. I feel the same way about Santa Claus. You hear that, God? You and Santa Claus. Same thing. Ho, ho, ho! Somebody check inside my socks, will you? My toenails have got to be around here somewhere. They couldn't have just disappeared altogether.
You know, George, Dow Corning has come up with a very convincing artificial toenail.
I do want to thank you for coming over here and patching me up, you know. I haven't had any medical insurance since they caught me faking leprosy.
My goodness. You know, George, the currently accepted term is Hansen's disease. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go wash some of this leopard juice off my hands.
George? Oh, my God, I heard you were struck by lightning. Are you okay?
People talk, you know. Whoever said that was just exaggerating.
Well, what happened?
Spontaneous human combustion. Fortunately, it was raining, and I got put out.
God hit him with lightning, Sidney. Somebody finally figured out how to shut him up.
You. Sidney, I don't have time for our pettiness. I'm a doctor. I've got a man here, and I don't want to lose him.
I don't want to lose my man either.
Oh, Sidney.
So disgusting.
You know, honey, when I was embracing you just now, well, I rather liked the squishiness of your real breast tissue against my pectoral implants.
Oh, snooky, dooky,
How you feeling there, George?
Okay.
Lit a candle for you.
Well, that's good, because apparently God is a firebug.
What are you, crazy? Saying bad things about God in front of an open window? Come on.
Well, Father, he's in your hands now. I've done everything a demigod can do. Come, Sidney. Perhaps we can find a stairwell or an elevator we can stop between floors around here somewhere.
Going up?
Going down, baby.
Oh.
See that, Kevin? That could have been you.
I was thinking the same thing.
Stop it. Stop it. Why don't you just put a pentagram on the floor and conjure up Beelzebub?
Don't worry, Harry. My soul is in no danger. I'm going to make a retreat and reaffirm my vows.
When did you decide that?
Right after you stopped twitching.
Come on, Kevin. That was a coincidence.
Well, I prefer to take it as a sign. I'm just sorry that the Lord took out his displeasure on you, especially since he was probably trying to tell me something I should have known all along. Stay the course.
Well, it's a lovely thought, Kev. I probably got a few things tonight to think about myself, you know. Thanks for coming back over here.
Take care, good pal.
Okay, man. You say a prayer for me, would you?
I will. I will.
God bless.
Goodbye, Harry.
Yeah. See you.
What a loser. He actually thinks that that lightning bolt was some kind of a supernatural sign from the big boogeyman upstairs.
I think I hear my mom calling me.
You too, Harry? Go ahead, run. Run, you God-fearing coward. I stand with the free thinkers. the brave, the challenges of traditional thought. Excellent point.
Would you do me the honor of becoming my wife? Now that you've signed the prenup?
Jack, I'm out of here. And yes, I'd love to.
Thank God they're getting married. Maybe now they'll stop kissing each other. Write the check, Sam. Right.
Oh, my God, Frank. I never realized how much I loved her, and now it's too late.
It's gone. It'll never be the same. What am I going to do?
Here's your beer, Frank.
Are the stars out tonight?